Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught right side, Davis. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the red zone now, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the D looking like they may blitz. On first down, Carter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, shifty. Whoa. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like the one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards on the ground.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
They'll run on first down. Carter gets around him. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. Gets past one man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Over. Here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devin Funchess, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Leopard! Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have reached halftime at our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 19 yards to pick up there.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Second and just 1. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the defender. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he is all the way up past the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, it's Smith. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
We're back now in KC. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Tucker. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Smith on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Smith. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. K1 Short in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, Smith. Roberts with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Chiefs have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
On first down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Smith now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. For a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Funches with a catch over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back right around the 26. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. James has got it, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.